Greetings from Washington, D.C. This is Peter Thomas, the General Counsel of the NAAOP. NAAOP is proud to announce this week that we are hosting this summer, in the summer of 2018, our first NAAOP Fellowship. One fellow will be selected in a competitive process to come to Washington, D.C. for the summer, a 10-week period, beginning late May, early June, and ending early to mid-August, and spend the full 10-week period immersing themselves in orthotic, prosthetic, and healthcare policy and advocacy. The fellow will be housed in the NAAOP national offices where we are housed by the Powers Law Firm, and will be responsible for monitoring and tracking congressional and legislative and regulatory developments, drafting memoranda, attending hearings, learning about orthotics and prosthetics and the many organizations and related health, rehabilitation, and disability organizations that function in Washington, D.C. and at the state level. We will be exposing the fellow to a clinical practice, and they will get some familiarity with orthotic and prosthetic clinical practice, as well as an O&P business at no expense to the fellow. It is a paid internship, but there will be housing costs unless the fellow has some other opportunity to live for the summer, with a family member or a friend. The NAAOP will assist in trying to obtain low-cost housing for that fellow. The fellowship application is located on the NAAOP website, naaop.org, and we encourage you to think through your patient list, the people that you know in your community who might be good candidates for this fellowship. As I said, it's a pilot program, so we're really looking to demonstrate the value of having a fellow for a 10-week program immersed in these issues, with the hopes of inspiring them to return to Washington, to work in health policy circles, to really understand and know orthotics and prosthetics, and devote themselves to the field in a longer-term way. That's a very special person. We're looking for someone who not only uses an artificial limb or custom fabricated orthoses, that's a prerequisite, but also has an interest in politics, an interest in health policy and advocacy, understands that we need to move forward and would like to be part of advancing the orthotic and prosthetic profession and field. So it's an important fellowship, an important opportunity. We ask that all of our members and friends do all they can to disseminate this information and try to identify great candidates that we can look at and examine and have the selection committee choose. The deadline for applications is March 31. We will announce essentially the fellow who is selected in the month of April, and the fellow will begin either late May or early June. We really encourage you to do all you can to disseminate this information. This is a great opportunity for the field, and we're hopeful that we'll get just the best possible fellow that we can for this pilot program. Thank you so much.